What's up, Aries? This is your metaphysical advisor, Montre Bible, and I will be doing an astrology and tarot reading for the month of July 2019. Stay tuned. All right, Aries, the beginner of the zodiac. All right, so you're gonna like this energy because the month of July is a 1 month. Finally, you get to start something new and brand new. So that's a very good energy that you resonate with. It's about being a leader. It's about taking charge. Your ruling sign goes into Leo on July the 1st, okay? So Mars is going into your 5th house. And the 5th house is all about romance. Also, the 5th house is about children. It's about creativity. It's the things that make you happy, okay? I really think, I was looking overall at your reading, and I think there's going to be a lot of things that for the Aries that have children, there's going to be a lot of energy that's dealing with your family and your kids. If you don't have children, Aries, this is going to have a lot to do with stability and romance, okay? So different areas, different situations. July 2nd, there's a new moon in your 4th house of stability, of your family too, the 4th house, okay? This new moon is important because there's also a solar eclipse happening at the same time. So you need to put your intentions on what makes you feel stable, Aries. Also, how do you want to go about getting that stability? So with the solar eclipse happens, it's going to empower your intention for the next 6 months. So be sure about what you say and what you want. If it's a new home, if you're trying to move, or you're trying to have a different form of stability, say out loud or write it on a piece of paper on July the 2nd, exactly how you're going to have this stability in your life. If there's a certain situation you want with your family, if your family unit is not quite where you want it to be, envision the perfect family. How would you want your family to be? On July 3rd, Venus comes to help you out in your 4th house, because Venus is about love and the 4th house is about family. So you might want to do something lovey-dovey with your family close to the 4th of July, and it's going to work out. Make a plan, do something special, take initiative, do it. Venus in the 4th house also helps you beautify your home if you want to do something with your where you live. If you want to buy something nice and pretty for your home, or you want to renovate your home, go for it and do it during this time. On July 9th, Mercury's going retrograde in your 5th house, which is not bad. It just means that you may be thinking about somebody you used to have a romantic fling with. If you haven't heard from your kids, you might hear from them during this time. If you have kids, you may have an old idea. If you're an artist or a creative, you may have an old idea about some creative project that you want to do, or an old song that you thought about writing a long time ago. It'll come back to your idea during this time. You might want to work on it. So your kids might be an issue, or a romantic partner may come back. Who knows? July 19th, then Mercury goes retrograde into your 4th house. And when Mercury goes retrograde in your 4th house into Cancer, you need to watch what you say when it comes to family members. Things are doing good still, but Mercury retrograde can make things a little difficult with your family members. Also, you want to check and make sure that if there's any issues going on with your home, that they get taken care of. Usually electronics around the home might start going really crazy when Mercury is retrograde in the 4th house. On the bright side, you may hear from an old relative that you haven't heard from in a long time. It is still summertime and it's still the holiday season. There might be a family reunion happening during this time, so you might want to go to that. Especially with Mercury retrograde in the 4th house, go to the family reunion, especially if it's this month. July 14th, you have a full moon in Capricorn in your 10th house. So there's something going to be lit up about your career. Who do you want to be known as? What do you really want to do? And I'm not just talking about your job. Your job is just your day-to-day. You're famous for something. People know you for something. How do you want people to see you? When you're dead and gone, what do you want to be known as? So when the full moon is in your 10th house, something about how people see you is going to come into play. You're going to have to do something about that. And it could be good or bad. You could get an opportunity. It could be something that you're working on and it finally gets noticed. Or if you're planting bad seeds, it could be that all of a sudden somebody's trolling you on Twitter. I don't know. But it's all about the energy that you put out. So if you're putting out good energy, something's coming back to you on July 14th. If you're putting out good energy, you'll see the fruit of that. On July 23rd, the sun is going into the 5th house. Once again, putting your focus on those romantic things, putting focus on your kids if you have kids. On the 28th, Venus moves into the 5th house. So if you don't have a relationship, or even if you do have a relationship, it's going to be easier to go forward with this relationship. You're going to find that you're going to have more opportunities to have a romantic partner if you don't have one already. So this could be a chance at a new love near the end of the month. On the 30th, Mercury goes direct in your 4th house. So if there's been any miscommunication with family members, it should clear up near the end of the month. Just be willing to talk about it. All right, let's go to the tarot and see what the tarot has to say. All right. So we're going to be doing a reading for Aries. First of all, Aries, we're going to do a animal oracle first to get the overall energy, to see what's going on for the month. So let's do animal oracles for Aries for the month of July 2019. What is the overall energy at play here for Aries 2019? Overall energy for Aries 2019. Aries 2019. Aries July 2019. Aries July. Whoop. That's a lot of cards. I'm gonna put that back in. I'm sorry, Aries. That was like 10 cards there. That's a whole reading by itself. Aries. I think it's because I said 2019 first. So let me say Aries. Let me just reshuffle. Shit. Aries July 2019. Aries July 2019. Aries July 2019. There we go. Otter Spirit, you are never alone. That's a good card to have, and it's in the shape of a heart. And because you have so much energy in your 5th and 4th house, Aries, even though this is a 1, you have love all around you. There's people who love you, and it doesn't matter if they're your family members or if it's a romantic partner or somebody that's all, don't fool yourself and think that nobody loves you, because there's a lot of people that love you. And I know, Aries, sometimes you can war with people and get in arguments, and sometimes you think, oh well, that relationship is over. You have to realize that a lot of people love you, and they wouldn't be around you if they didn't care. And the Otter Spirit is about understanding that, and understanding that connection that we all have together. And the Otter is very social, and this is a number 42 and 6, and 6 is about family connections and friends. So it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic all the time. Sometimes your friends are your family, okay? So let's look at the tarot and see what the tarot has to say for Aries for the month of July 2019. Aries for the month of July 2019. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Aries for the month of July 2019. Aries, month of July 2019. Aries, month of July 2019. There we go. 10 of Swords. Something's ending. The Moon card. There's an illusion, and you're on a journey with the 6 of Swords. There's a lot of stuff that is in your head, but you're coming full circle, Aries. I like this card, the World card. You're definitely going through a journey for the month of July. I think you've been through some things already with the 10 of Swords, and you feel like, I'm so tired. With the 10 of Swords, it's like you've ended a cycle. You've ended a period of your life where you're tired of being beat up. We're beating a dead horse. This is done. Okay? And you've already been through that. You've been through these moments. There's still a part of you that's yet to be revealed with this Moon card. The moon card is these things that you don't know, your subconscious world, your mind, your feelings, and how you feel about things. And Aries sometimes is not very comfortable with the feelings, but there's something that you need to explore deeply when it comes to the moon card. Okay? You need to go deeper within yourself and figure that out. Especially when it comes to your love life. This is definitely going to be a journey for you with the Six of Swords, but you're not alone. Remember we was talking about the main card here? Is that you are not alone. I hear that Michael Jackson song. But this guy right here, he's got himself covered and he doesn't want to be seen. But this guy, he's like, hey man, don't worry about it. I'll row you. You know, Aries, when you're going through the month of July, you don't have to be in control of everything. Sometimes you gotta let somebody else be in control and help you out, especially when it comes to the swords. The swords is about communicating and telling people what's going on with you. You're gonna come full circle with this. The World card tells me that you are about to start a new chapter in your life, and that's okay because it's a universal 1 month. Okay, so you're starting a new chapter of your life in the middle of the summer. That's fine. Go forward and do it. Let's get some clarity. This is actually a beautiful reading. It seems like you've been through some things. You've been through some wars. That's okay. Give me some clarity on the Ten of Swords. Queen of Wands. It could have been dealing with a female, and she's just like not understanding you. She's like, she's manipulative. She plays mind games, and she hurts your feelings. Let's give me some clarity on the Moon card. The Moon card, you feel like you're trying to start a new plan. Whoop. Wow, that came out. And you need to make a decision. Wow. Whoa. There's definitely a decision that needs to be made. You could be deciding about somebody else. You know, you were with this Queen of Swords and now you're trying to move on with a new plan. And your emotions are probably still connected, but you might want to move on to somebody else or just something else in general. Somebody else completely or just away. Because you don't want to talk about it, you know? With the Mercury going retrograde in your 5th house, it could be somebody that you were in a relationship with and they're coming back into the picture. And you may have a chance with them. Let's see what this Six of Swords. Give me clarity on the Six of Swords, please. Wow, that card just came out. This is about being strong. And when I say strong, Aries, it's not about arguments and stuff. It's about almost being vulnerable and being strong and being vulnerable about wanting to move on, okay? And sometimes you can be gentle with that. You see this? She's able to control this lion with just her hands. And she's not really trying. She's just saying, hey, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it. And Aries, you're pretty good at making decisions. But when you're ready to move on, you're ready to move on. And it could be time that it's time for you to move on out of that situation. But I think you have to make the decision. If you want this new chapter to begin, you have to decide to make it happen, okay? All right, Aries, I hope that works with you. I hope that resonates with you. If it does, please give me a like, a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you guys. Make your reality happen. And know that you are loved. Okay? Make something happen, because if you don't do it, then who will? Talk to you guys later.